The rationale for unconditional stay status is the idea that after a lengthy period of trouble-free residence, you should be allowed to escape the grip of the Hong Kong ID as regards your reason for remaining in Hong Kong, and also the time you ought to be allowed to remain in the territory. This status is merely an administrative convenience and is not the same as permanent residence, also known as the right of abode. Unconditional stay has an important role to play for those long-term foreign national residents of Hong Kong who have, for their own reasons, not taken Hong Kong as their only place of permanent residence, and who cannot, in all good faith, make a declaration to that effect as part of the process of acquiring permanent residency.
So as we've seen, unconditional stay is an administrative convenience. It isn't the same as the right of abode. But it is a very useful immigration status, and in order to qualify for it, you need to have 7 years continuous ordinary residence, and you need to have been holding a qualifying visa throughout all of this time. And this necessarily excludes people who are holding foreign domestic helper visas and those who have been admitted under the Supplementary Labour Scheme. And because the challenge here is continuous ordinary residence, if you do have any periods of time away from Hong Kong in that 7 years, anything over 6 months will need to have argued away, and the test here is what was your intention at the time that you departed when the period of absence from Hong Kong commenced. And whilst the unconditional stay status does remove all of your conditions in terms of permitted activity and the amount of time that you're allowed to remain in Hong Kong, effectively taking you out of the clutches of the immigration department, there is one condition attached to the status, and that is that you need to be physically present in Hong Kong on at least one occasion in any 12-month given period. If you're unable to satisfy this single condition, you will lose your unconditional stay, and you'll then have to reapply to the immigration department for a visa in order to remain in Hong Kong to carry out whatever activities that have previously kept you here.
The next step is for you to review the visa information document. This details each of the essential elements of a successfully argued Hong Kong visa case and contains in-context links to all of the resources needed to prepare your application. These include application templates, the online application forms, screencasts on how to complete the forms, a checklist of all the documents you need to prepare as part of the submission bundle, a crib sheet on how to submit your application, and audio discussions of some of the finer points of official policy and procedure and specific case examples from the past which will serve to help you by way of illustration. Let's go to the visa information document now.